Bon dia, it's Chris, and this is Notes from the Pastor's Office. I'm coming to you from nearly the base of Sugarloaf Mountain, which, if you know anything about Rio, is the mountain upon which the cable cars take you up to the top. And we took the cable cars, and it was absolutely beautiful. But now we are walking the nature trail that leads down, and that's a little more challenging. Notice the gigantic flop sweat across my forehead. But what we're doing, yes, and I'm here with some of my fellow travelers. That's Peter Miano, head of the Society for Biblical Studies.
Hi.
And this is my friend Diane. If you look through my friends on Facebook, you can probably find her. And Peter is slipping.
Go on your left. Go on your left.
This is a little dangerous.
Go on the left.
So what I want to bring to you today is a video that I shot over a favela yesterday. We took a tour of a couple of favelas. The video you're going to see is actually of Rocinho, which is one of the most famous favelas, and it's the first taken over by the Brazilian government in an effort to turn favelas from the slums, like we would, I mean, they're not technically slums, but we would most closely relate to them as slums, and turn them into actual communities. It was a real eye-opening experience. We saw chickens being sold 20 feet from where they were being butchered. It was an interesting experience, and this video is from over top of Rocinho, and I'll sort of narrate it for you to give you an idea of what you're seeing. Here you go.
This is Rocinho. It is the first favela to have been taken over by the Brazilian government. The significance of the word favela is interesting. In one of the wars in Brazil, the soldiers would survive by eating the fruit of the favela plant or the favela tree. I can't remember which one it was. And they found it on the sides of hills. And as these soldiers transitioned then back into normal life, and their housing is now found on the sides of hills, they named it after that. Now you'll notice the blue containers on top of these houses. They're all over, not just in favelas, but as I said, all over. The significance of that is that the government does fill that with clean drinking water. The downside to that is that at times they don't get filled for days at a time, so you can go days at a time without clean drinking water. You'll see these houses built up, many floors even. Many residents of favelas will have jobs in civil service and civil construction, and they'll bring that knowledge back and help build their houses out of brick and wood and metal, and they'll build them up 2-3 floors. Those don't necessarily represent houses that have one family living in them. Families will often own those favelas and rent out the extra floors to make money to help themselves survive. It's a pretty amazing system. Now, if you not awesome, but an amazing thing to think about. Those purple and yellow and pink favelas are actually government-built favelas. It is sort of a project, a what can be in the future. That was how it was explained to us by Leo, that eventually this model favela and those model homes within the favela are what favela life might eventually look like.
Now, to have taken a video when we were actually sort of face-to-face with people from the favela would have violated my sort of rule for this trip, and that's pretty much the same as Star Trek's Prime Directive, the non-interference directive. So that's why you didn't see anything closer, but I hope it was just as eye-opening for you as it was for us. It's been an amazing experience. I'm hoping to bring you a couple of more episodes from Notes from the Pastor's Office from Brazil. But as you can see, I'm huffing and puffing right now, so I'm going to sign off. But until next time, you can follow me on Twitter at ICanHasGospel, gospel spelled with a Z. Find me on Facebook, and as always, my blog, notesfromthepastorsoffice.com. We'll see you next time.